I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to start this video, but I think I'll just jump right into it. So, I want to share my makeup prep routine. And what I mean by makeup prep, I'm basically going to show you my morning skincare, the skincare products that I use to help with my makeup. Do like a matte gloss stick. No, I'm going to share the skincare I use in like the prep for my makeup application. But I want to share my morning skincare routine for makeup application and then like what I do to prep my skin before I put on all of my face, which is why I'm sitting here with no brows, which is not something I usually do. I just dropped my kids off, did a few morning chores, and now I'm going to get into my routine. Now, in this video, I'm also going to share why I won't be purchasing from POV Beauty and why I really don't purchase from influencer brands anymore. I say anymore because I do own influencer products. I'm not into it anymore. I will buy a collaboration because I bought the Melt Bailey collaborations, but a collaboration is completely different than when you are the face or the owner of the brand, in my opinion. And a lot of these people, I don't want to line their pockets. All right, when I do my morning routine, and I know I'm gonna wear makeup because if I'm not gonna wear makeup, things are a little bit different. I'm gonna be honest, right? But this is about makeup prep. So the first thing I do is I don't know if this product's a gimmick, but it works for me. And I started buying this product because it is part of like a kit for dermaplaning. But this is from Gillette Venus and Olay. I guess they're all owned by the same company. This is a cleansing primer. So usually this is used to cleanse your face before you start, shaving off those little peach fuzzies. But I also use this before I get into my other skincare products because I usually take my showers at night. And then in the morning, I get up and I get my kids ready for school and take them to school, right? So I gotta clean my face a little bit. And so this is what I use. And I take this on a cotton pad and I kind of just use it as a cleanser because you don't have to wash it off. So like I said, I don't know if it's a gimmick, but I use it. And all of these products are products that I have used for years. Like I've been buying this at my H-E-B for at least a year now. This is actually the one from my vanity downstairs in my bathroom. And I forgot, but I also have one up here as well with my makeup because you never know if you need it. And then after I cleanse my face, I go in with my toner. This is the Watermelon Glow pH and BH Pore Tight Toner. So this is a hydrating toner, which I like to have a hydrated base, right? Hydrated skin, healthy skin, right? Even if you're oily, you still need hydration into your skin. But this is a toner I've been using for quite some time because even though it is hydrating, it does have ingredients that also help gently exfoliate your face. And since I am acne prone, I like a little bit of AHA, BHA, PHA, all those HAs in my skincare. So I'm gonna take this and I'm going to pat this into my skin. I am trying to remember off the top of my head or if I'm gonna have to get my iPad out, but I have looked, like I've glanced at the products from POV Beauty. And as I glanced at them, this is probably all skincare that you already have within your collection. It's just in a fancier, well, it's not really fancy because I think the packaging is actually kind of boring, but it's just all in new packaging and you have a massive influencer as the face of the brand who has talked for years about makeup prep and skin prep, which is important. I agree on that aspect of what Michaela Noguera said. I have no interest in purchasing products from a liar, even though I believe she doesn't own the brand. I believe it's like some big company and then she's just like the face of it. But even with you being the face of it, does not make me want to buy from your brand because you lie all the time. You talk about skincare products all the time that have changed your acne, changed your rosacea, made your life so much better. But I mean, you go through skincare sponsorships so quick, okay? And skincare takes, like, you're not gonna see changes same day from your skincare. You're not even gonna see changes within a week. So when you do all these sponsorships, like, you is a liar. Okay. All right. got my toner on. Now I like to prep my under eyes. I have dry under eyes. I also have darkness under my eyes, right? And it's like one of those things that I'm self-conscious about is my dark circles under my eyes, because no matter how much sleep I get, which I've got 3 kids, I didn't get much sleep, but it doesn't change. So I like to use a hydrating under eye balm, and I really like these ones from Tula. So these are the Glow and Get It. They're the cooling and brightening eye balms. I have the rose gold, and then I also have the gold Glow and Get It. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the rose gold because I have no tan and the pink looks better on my skin. When it's summertime, I use the gold one. But this is going to hydrate my under eyes. It's going to have a cooling effect, which depuffs my under eyes, which I really enjoy that feeling, because sometimes the coffee can't do it all, okay? Sometimes you need a depuffer. The cooling kind of just makes you feel a little more awake. So I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna blend that in. But hydrated under eyes, you know, great for concealer prep, which is why I like this product, because it plays well with my makeup and I'm prepping my skin for my full face. I don't even think there was an eye balm within her. Let me get my iPad. Can I just shop all? You've got 5 products. Your website doesn't need to be this complicated for 5 products. Yeah, she doesn't have an under eye product, which I know I am not the only person who has under eye concerns, okay? Unless you're really just catering to like the early 20s. I guess I wasn't using under eye primers or hydrating products under my eyes in my early 20s. I'm now 30, okay? And I got kids. So there's no under eye balm. She does have I guess her toner would be the Soothing Priming Milk, which is going to be hydrating. How is it? It's a toner. And then she also has like a serum, which I don't do serums in my skincare prep because I do all my serums at night. My complex skincare routine is in the evening when I'm not piling makeup on top. Because if you have too many skincare products, your makeup, it's not gonna mesh, right? If you have too much skincare on your face before you put makeup on your face, you're just layering and layering and layering products. It's gonna slip and slide off your face. So I'm gonna not be putting on a serum, but I am gonna go ahead and add my moisturizer. Now my moisturizer in the morning has SPF in it. I live in a state where the sun's out a lot, okay? I live in Texas. It's hot outside. The sun is shining 80% of the time, and even if the sun isn't shining and there's clouds, you're still getting UV rays, right? Or whatever the hell it's called. So if you want to protect your skin, no matter what age you are, you want SPF in your morning routine with or without makeup. So I find it really strange that there's a hydrating moisturizer in here that's got barrier support, but there's no SPF in it. Wild. I'm gonna go in with my moisturizer that plays really great with makeup. Been using it for quite a few years. In fact, I'm gonna have to pick up a refill during the Sephora sale. This is from Fenty Beauty. This is the Hydra Vizor with SPF 30. And this product's great because if you are sensitive to fragrances, there is a fragrance-free version. I like the fragrance. Probably shouldn't be using it, but I like it, so I buy the one with the fragrance. And so I'm just gonna rub that into my skin. I bring it down my neck. I kind of take it to my ears too, because I haven't decided if my hair is going to be up or down today. And this is like my skincare, right? And then I do some lip prep, okay? Because I want soft lips. I want my liquid lipstick to look real nice on my lip. I don't have lip filler, okay? So I have a little bit of a routine to do some lip prep. And that routine is going to be a lip scrub. This one's from ColourPop, like the Fourth Ray. Is Fourth Ray still a thing? Or, I don't know. Because I don't see it advertised. I get this from Target. So now that they sell ColourPop at Target and then at Ulta, I rarely shop their site. So if their collection's not coming to a store near me, I ain't shopping it. But I do like these lip scrubs, and it's because like it's a stick form, so it's not super messy. I don't have to get my nails into it. But also the sugar in this is like super fine, and it doesn't feel like it's peeling a layer of my skin off. It's just a gentle exfoliation on my lips. Now I'm gonna go into a lip mask. because while I do my brows and the rest of my makeup and my hair, this lip mask can sit on my lips and it can hydrate my lips and do the things that I want it to do. Now, this is the Lawless Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask. I don't use this for overnight because I don't need to plump my lips overnight. I want to plump my lips before I do my makeup. So I use this as like a prep product instead of an overnight product. Because it is hydrating, it does plump your lips, but it's not like intense. You get those lip plumpers from like Too Faced lip injections, and I have those. But my gosh, those are hot and spicy, and I find this to be a little bit more of a cooling lip plump. And that's kind of the lip plumpers I prefer, are the ones that are cooling, not hot and spicy, even though I own a mixture of both. Downside of this product, I do have to use my nail to get into the product, but it's not as gritty as like a lip scrub, so I don't mind it. Now that I've got like my skincare, my lips, and I want my skincare to kind of set into my skin before I start putting makeup on it, this is where I put my brows on, and this is when I do my hair. So I did my brows, I did my eyes, because most of the time when I do my makeup, I do my eyes before I do my complexion. Now, to prime the rest of my face, this shouldn't come as a shock, but I'm going to be using a gripping primer. So POV also has a gripping primer. But if you think about it, what brand at this point doesn't? Because it is like a staple for a lot of people. So, you know, I've got the Milk Makeup one here. And then I also own the E.L.F. Powergrip. Now, I think One Size has a gripping primer. I'm pretty sure NYX has a gripping primer. There's a lot of brands that have a gripping primer. So this is not like a revolutionary step when it comes to skin prep. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my gripping primer, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on my face, because at this point, all of my skincare should be into my skin. Now, I am a double priming kind of girl. I like to use a blurring primer with my gripping primer, and I usually go with a silicone-free option. I'm going to be using the Blur Jam from Glowish by Huda Beauty. I've said this, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm pretty sure the Easy Blur is the same thing. So I'm trying to get through this one so I can move on to my Easy Blur, which is something that I mentioned in my Spring Empties. But I'm gonna take this and I'm just going to press a little bit of that product in my problem areas. It is not a primer that I use all over my face. So usually it's where I have my largest pores, and that would be like my nose, my cheeks, kind of anywhere where I've kind of picked up my spots and they've scarred my face. Now, earlier I mentioned that I'm not buying from any influencer brands, and that is because, and when I say not any influencer brands, I'm talking about these big influencers who all they have done is built their career and got where they are today from lying. And I just think that when it comes to supporting people, there's no reason, I mean, first off, there's no reason for them to be lying. Like, I don't understand why it's so difficult for them to be honest, but it's just frustrating because they just lie to people all the time. I feel like I'm constantly being lied to when I log into the internet. And so that is part of the reason why I'm no longer supporting these big influencers. Because if they were just honest, I wouldn't have a problem with them. But because they just keep on lying and then like covering their tracks or attempting to cover their tracks, the internet is forever. Like, it wouldn't be an issue. But it's just, I don't want to support piss poor behavior. We're all adults. This isn't high school. So I went ahead, pressed that into my problem area. So that is my nose for me. It's up here on my cheekbones, a little bit in my T-zone as well, and then my chin. The last product that I use to prep for makeup, and that is from OleHenriksen. This is their Vitamin CC Bright Under Eye Stick. And I'm gonna be using the Guava one today. I talk about this product all the time, so it shouldn't surprise anybody that this is like my last part of my step. And that is to add just that little bit more of hydration under my eyes, but also to prime for concealer, because this works as a fantastic primer for concealer. And I don't want my eyes to be crepey. I don't want them to look dry, and that product prevents it. So I'll take a brush and I'm just going to blend that under my eyes. And it also, if I chose not to wear foundation today, which I'm going to, it adds a brightening effect. It kind of hides them a little bit so they're not as obvious. Not a full coverage hide, but just enough where I look alive. I'm not feeling super full coverage today, so I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Easy Blur. I like this foundation. I was gonna use my Milk Makeup Skin Tint, but if I discovered that when I'm using that Milk Makeup Skin Tint, I like to use different primers with that. Basically the Pore Eclipse. I find that it does a better job, strangely enough, making the Milk Hydra Grip Gel Tint last longer, but I can't use my gripping primer with the Pore Eclipse. It does not mesh well. I just want to show you how easy my foundation applies after all of my prep and what it looks like. And then I will show you the finish of what my face looks like. But my foundation is going on easy. It's blending easy. It's not going on patchy. There's no dry spots on my face, so I'll have like a nice smooth canvas to work on, basically. Not gonna lie, I'm a little hesitant on uploading this video because I don't want to be negative. And I'm trying not to be negative, but I'm sharing my honest opinions. And I really wanna know y'all's opinions when it comes to the POV branding, if you're going to be picking anything up. I'm not like, you know, if you wanna buy it, you buy it. I'm just letting y'all know why I am not buying it. But if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And until next time, bye y'all. El Paso, Texas, no.